Okay, I did the village church, walked around the village, went and had an ice cream, bought a cake, bought an information sheet about the church so that I can add that to my collection. I might have had one from before, but this looks like a more recent one. It doesn't hurt to have ones from different times. Anyway, we're back at the gate, and everyone I've met so far, from the church to the shop, have said, "Oh, big climb up there." I've just heard the steam train as well, coming from Minehead. It goes from Minehead, watch it, along the valley here to Taunton, I think. West Bagborough, I think it stops. Or Crocombe, it stops at one of those, I'm sure it does. Anyway, just spoken to a man on a horse. I was just saying how I used to ride many years ago. He's only been riding for 6 years. He only bought a horse 6 years ago, and now they're like good friends and they go out on the hills together. So here we are then. Everyone I've met so far said, "Oh, Bicknoller Hill." I mean, I can remember Crocombe Hill. That was one of the worst ones to climb. Obviously I have done this one, but I just cannot remember. I cannot remember, so I would do a little bit of video. And obviously I came down here a minute ago, hour or so ago. I came down here, and like I said, I've picked the right day. It's the only day apparently this week there's going to be heavy rain and thunderstorms. I don't know when they start, but it's definitely tomorrow. But sometimes these storms can start late afternoon, you see, and go on into the evening, so I haven't got a clue what the time is. I would say it was probably going on for 4 o'clock. I started off late, you see. I've been gone several hours. I didn't start walking till 11. I think I got to the church, or got to that gate. I looked up my watch. I think that was 2:30. So if you put an hour on that, that's 3:30, 4. Yeah, easy. But see, the good thing about... Oh, there's a steam train again. It being the summer, I don't have to think, "Oh, I'm going to miss the bus." You know, I can take my time, as long as the weather doesn't turn for the worse before I've got up this hill. I said I won't be, I'll be taking photos. I'm just showing you a bit of it. As you can see, this probably turns into a torrent when it's pouring. And there is a stream down there. I don't know if their village ever gets a bit flooded. It's a beautiful village though, thatched cottage roofs, lovely red brick stone houses. Just so peaceful, to be quite honest. If you have a different life to what me and... Well, I'm alright, I'm quite mobile, and I've got my pensions. I've done my work. I did achieve things. 3 degrees, 2 professional qualifications. I did have my own house once. I've done what society requested of me. I had 4 children. I got married. I got divorced. Nothing's new. And but some people still go on to be alright, and they can live in their cottages. Some people get on, their marriages work out. But in my case, things didn't work out so well. But anyway, they have worked out. In fact, I'm alive and I'm quite healthy. To me, I'm rich. But as far as consumerism and the materialistic society is concerned, I'm now taking a step back. And I don't mind it. I don't mind reducing. But I see a lot of stress in other people who are struggling really hard now. Young people, they can't retire. you know, there's an awful lot of inequality. It just reminds you when you're out, when you see these lovely homes, but these people probably have earned it. You know, they've probably worked hard, their life's gone okay and they've managed to do it. We can't deny them. Looks like an old quarry, that, doesn't it? Looks a bit dodgy. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, if your life goes alright and you get stuff, then that's good, isn't it? That's good. Now, what I've got to remember here is which way to go, because I haven't got a map with me. We just have a look over here a minute. Obviously there's a warning of falling rocks. This is an old quarry or just an old cliff face, and I can see a sheep. Yeah, I can see another picnic area. I don't think I came in here last time. You can imagine when people have been on a big hike, they would meet up here. They'd say, oh, we'll meet you in the rock face, or we'll meet you in the quarry. So, over in a minute. Onwards and upwards we go. Just seen a low sheep. He said, follow me, Sheila. Follow me. Those wispy clouds. It's beautiful, look. Up there there's a plane taking off to go to Miami or Florida or somewhere, look. I've got this beauty here. Taking off from Bristol, it's rocketing up. It's climbing, everyone's got their seatbelts on at this stage. Can't hear it. Yeah. Last minute holidays for the children before school. I've been up high, I've been up 35,000. First time was when I went to Israel to work on a kibbutz, or should I say Palestine, whatever you want to call it. I should say both, because it does belong to both. It was the end thing to do in 1972, to travel Europe, to go and work on a kibbutz. It was seen as a good experience, and it was. It was a good experience. I seen the whole of Israel, whole of Palestine, if you like, whatever you want to call it. Been in the Dead Sea, the Red Sea, the Mediterranean, the Sea of Galilee. Been at Masada, the oldest synagogue in the world. On the top of that, where the name Masada means massacre, where the Jews were in siege from the Romans up there. And you could still see all the old buildings and that. I climbed there 3 o'clock in the morning with a whole group of other people, students. And to avoid the heat and the scorpions. Yeah, I've been in an oasis, been in the desert, Negev, been in the Red Sea, got stung by a sea urchin. Left splinters under my nails for a long, long time. I've been in the Dead Sea and floated. Had to get washed off. I always remember the huge bees over there. The jumping spiders. The biting flies. And the great big lizard-like creatures. There's my sheep up there. There he is. He was in the stream a minute ago. And he's on his own. He said, follow me, Sheila. I'll take you up the top. There's a few of us up here. Come on. Here's another one. I always manage to pick up a few sheepies. Yeah, the weather's going to change. I'm hoping it doesn't change in the next hour. You can't tell sometimes. You can have a brilliant day. By 5, 6 o'clock, buckets down. Now, I don't care if it buckets down once I've got up this hill. And I'm on the way down. Hot as a coon. Shepherd's comb. I don't want it to happen now with lightning and all that. God, I'd be so scared. It's a steady climb up this way, by the way. An equally steady climb down. There's Dunkery Beacon, highest point here, and I've been on that. You can just about see the stones on the top there. And not today, I haven't been on it. Last year. Long way off. And it is a possibility I might do it again this year. In September, I want to go over that way. I've got unfinished business. Things I've got to do. This summer, there's a lot. It's a case of affording to take my van out. That's the trouble at the moment. Do you know what? I know I've done this, but I've got no memory of it at all. I can remember the gates. I can remember having to climb up. But I can't remember. It's very, very vague. So it's got to have been 9, 10 years ago. It will be on a type of record, but of course in those days, it could be I never videoed this bit, because the battery could have flattened. That was the sort of problems I was having in those days. I didn't have a mobile charger. So it's quite possible that this is the first time I've videoed me coming up here. Have you left me and gone up the other side? Were you different sheepies? It's me. Do you know what? It's really hot. It's varied from being cool and windy to being very hot. Over and out for now.